Gaaga market in Gaaga Cell, Arua city, has been closed. The traders in this market are always in running battle with the security operatives over the closure. The market that accommodates most of the young people living in the outskirts of the Arua city has been left with empty stalls being used as chairs by the owners as they wait for security personnel comprising of police officers and UPDF soldiers to go away so that they can sell some items to raise money for themselves. The LC1 chairperson of the Gaaga Cell, who makes his living out of the old motor vehicle tires he cuts, says what is going to kill them will be anger, not corona, as being preached to them.
People in the Gaaga Cell, mostly they have been get something a little, you eat and tomorrow you will be back to the workplace. And if you should be chased out, it will be too difficult for you to get something and to survive with the families and the people at home. It will be too difficult. For us, we think that here in the Gaaga Cell, we are not going to suffer with the corona. The only thing which is going to kill us is hunger. We don't have food. We don't have something. Even to get water is too difficult for us. Let the government help us at least. We could be present at home.
Some of the vendors have expressed their disappointment over the closure of the market.
We are just here to stay that there is no way actually what we can do. You sit, the police come, you are out. The police come, you are out. So there is no way that you can survive. This is the way that we are surviving.
As if you see the situation now here in Gaaga, things are worst in Gaaga market here. Total worst. No work. We are suffering. As you are seeing, soldiers are moving around. If you gather like 2-3 people, they come, they chase you away. Exactly, we don't know what will be the end. This is yet beginning of this lockdown. Where are we going now? We Ugandans, where are we going now? In this particular moment here. At least we ask task force to give us some guidelines. At least we have to work in the market, so that people afford some food. We just fight here because of food.
The situation here is a bit tense, as you can see around. We don't know where we can go, because this is the place where we are surviving. We cannot dig, we cannot do anything, and the thing is they don't want us here. We don't know how we are going to survive, because things are very hard.
The lockdown has really affected us so badly. All the children at home, all the family members at home, no food at home. We only come to the market. What we get is just hand to the mouth. As we are being locked down completely, we had nothing at home for the children. The children are crying Monday up to evening, no food, no what. It's really hard.
Drisanda Driwale, a shoemaker, now cannot even sell a pair of shoes compared to the days before the closure of the market where he used to make good sales.
Before COVID, I used to sell at least 5 to 10 for the survival of my family, but today, because of this COVID, I'm unable to sell a single. And I have a number of children. I also have my father in the hospital. So really life is, I'm really struggling with the life.
Meanwhile, Faiza Atimango, who is a hotel owner at the market, says she is not making money because the security personnel keep chasing her customers whenever they are eating inside.
Danu wengu be luoru ka mondo ka bika shamu danu ke gibiden nenu juno kama igaga kama giberenga renga giluoru ka bika mondo ka dika shamne giluoru na kon ke gibino ka sham kon gibi goge sham no butu sham no ando be yak pishano tie e.
The vendors now appeal to government and security personnel to be human when enforcing COVID-19 standard operating procedures.
So I'm just appealing to the government just to come to our rescue. Either to make us to follow the SOPs such that we be in a distance or to help us with the fund, because the situation here is very tense.
We are kindly requesting the security officers not to handle us in such a way by beating so many of our clients who are trying to put in something out for the customers to come, so that the little you get, you go, you buy potatoes, you go and boil for the children. But the security officers are chasing us from one point to another. They don't want us to sit in one place to do any other thing. And yet people who are outside there are not so much all that congested. People are sitting space by space. People are not congested in one place. But they're looking for customers and they're looking for what to get for the children. But what the security personnel are doing to us is really not favoring us.
We have some loans in the banks, in whatever. We're doing our business with the loans. So there is no way you can get any income or money to go and pay or refund those loans. They have stopped that. This thing, sincerely speaking, is not good. At least if they could have to release us to work, whereby we follow the procedures of the government or of the corona, where we space ourselves. Now we do our work, whereby at least we can get something small for helping your people or at home, or to raise some money small, where at least it could be okay.
Christopher Afayo, the chairperson for Gaaga Market Traders Association, appeals to the city task force to consider reopening the markets, since now the market has been decongested and they have all the necessary SOPs in place.
Now the market is decongested and we are appealing to the city authorities at least to reconsider our situation, to allow the few traders to operate. And most of these traders, they are city dwellers here, they have nowhere to go. Most of them operate on loans, of which the financial institutions keep on demanding them for their monthly installments. And if you can see round, without any source of fund, they cannot earn a living.
Christopher castigates the security officers for using extra force on the market vendors.
From time to time also facing some challenges from the security people. They come and they try to interfere with our work, so we don't know which work they are supposed to do. But according to my own perception, they are supposed to enforce SOPs. Once they come around and see a few people who are sitting at a distance and they are putting on a mask, I don't see any reason for them to be caned.
This is not the first time vendors in Gaaga Market are having challenge with the security officers. Last year, the same market was also affected, whereby District Task Force closed the market and property worth millions got destroyed. Now the LC1 chairperson, Baba Olufe, calls for meeting with the city COVID-19 task force.
Let the RDC, DPC, RPC, these three people to help us, we have to sit down with them. At least we should follow the SOPs, mask wear, hand washing, and the social distance. At least let them give us chance to work. If they refuse to us to work, it will be too difficult for us to keep families.
For West Nile TV, I am Dennis Oringi reporting.